Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about a movie that I totally forgot existed. Birds of Prey and the Fabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. I think I got it right. And this movie's so weird. Like, I feel like they were gunning for one thing and then the studio sent them a memo and said, put in Harley Quinn as much as possible in this movie, and she hijacks it to the point that the characters of the Birds of Prey, which I don't know too much about, like I know next to nothing about this team, feel like side characters. This whole movie should have been reworked as a Harley Quinn movie and have these characters team up with Harley Quinn, but be more honest with the name. Like, it's so weird. And this movie really reminds me of a really bad moment in my life personally, because I had just gotten divorced. I took my kids to see it. I remember all three of us leaving the movie theater and just being like, okay, that happened. Without further ado, let's get into my stupid breakdown. Obviously, let's start off with Harley Quinn. That, at least personally, I felt like DC pushed her way too hard. She was like, we have like a Deadpool analog in our catalog. Let's use her as much as possible in our movies. Margot Robbie does a great job with the character, and maybe with a better script and plot, this could have been fantastic. Then we have the members of the Birds of Prey, which, again, I know next to nothing about, so I guess Harley Quinn is part of that team too. But you have Rene Montoya, Huntress, and what's the other character? Black Canary. They all feel like side notes in the plot. Like, the writers were forced to add these characters and make their addition make sense to the overall plot of this movie. You also have a pickpocket character called Cassandra Cain in this movie, who the movie really wants you to care for her, but she's written terribly. And there's moments that you're sort of rooting that Victor Zsasz can catch her and just get the diamond that she swallowed out of her. Then we have the main villain of the movie, Black Mask, who just feels like a unfunny version of the Joker, just more psychotic. And when he finally puts on the Black Mask, it just looks terrible. Then you have like his main henchman, Victor Zsasz. Again, I'm not a DC guy, but I know that Zsasz is like Incredible Threat to Batman, and here he's just a chump. They are always hinting in the movie that he has killed a ton of people, and that's why he has all those scars. And that he's just waiting for an excuse to kill Harley Quinn, that he really wants to do that. But you never really see him as an effective killer in the whole movie. Like, he executes a couple of hostages and that's it. The main plot to the flick is that Harley Quinn has broken up with the Joker. It's like the main fuel to the movie. And then we get this whole situation where Cassandra Cain, this young pickpocket, steals this diamond that has like this secret information embedded into it that is tied to this mob family that Black Mask needs to be able to take over the criminal underworld of Gotham. And Harley Quinn goes in to capture this girl and try to find the diamond, but she ends up becoming friends with the girl, and she betrays her, and it's like there's a back and forth there. At one point of the movie, we find that Harley Quinn has a hyena, and I thought they were going to do a lot more with the hyena in the movie. It's hinted in the trailers, and then they do nothing with the hyena. They could have used that hyena, and maybe two hyenas, that would have been better in the final action scene, but nope. When you watch this movie, you're going to see like a ton of wasted opportunities, things that would have been super cool to see. And let's talk about some of the stuff that really didn't work for me. So, why does Gotham City look like Los Angeles? Like, there's a lot of action scenes that take place in downtown LA. It is very apparent. I thought aesthetically, Gotham was dark, dingy, rainy, cloudy. Then we get the action scenes where Harley Quinn is like the only one that does a really good job in those. None of these ladies knows how to throw a punch, and it's very apparent. And all the action extras oversell when they get hit, to the point that it's sort of ridiculous. There's only one really, really good action scene when Harley Quinn breaks into this police station. That one was freaking awesome. The rest really felt like amateur night. And like the final battle takes place in a funhouse. And you get a couple of situations where like the funhouse itself feels a little bit cheap. And we have like some crazy antics in the fight that just sort of took me out of the movie. Like in general, I was just looking for dumb fun with this movie, and that would have been just fine. But at moments, they try to take things seriously, and then we have some line delivery that's just meh. I have zero interest with the backstory of Black Canary or Huntress or René Montoya. And the final showdown that we got with Black Mask was just okay. Like, I was happy when he was killed because it's like, okay, this movie's over. I do have to say that in a couple of moments of this movie, we have like a couple of really cool needle drops there. Outside of that, I'll give this movie a stupid score of 11. So I hope you guys like this video. See you guys next time. Bye.